November the 28th in beautiful Rarotonga, the journey begins for the first four nations of Ocean's 11, hoping to qualify among 32 teams for the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027 in Brazil. Oceania has one direct entry spot for the 10th edition of the Global Showpiece, which takes place between 24th of June and 25th of July 2027. While the winner of the final in April next year will qualify directly for the FIFA Women's World Cup, the runner-up will earn a second chance to qualify via an intercontinental playoff tournament. Let's hear now from FIFA's Chief Women's Football Officer, Sarai Behrman.
Talofa lava and warm Pacific greetings. It's a true honour to address you today as we mark a significant milestone on the road to the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027. The Oceania Qualifiers represent not only a path to the world's biggest stage in Brazil, but also a powerful celebration of how far women's football has come across our beautiful region, all on the back of a record-breaking 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup co-hosted by Oceania in New Zealand and Australia. To the 8 teams preparing to compete, Fiji, New Caledonia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, and the winner of the Cook Islands pre-qualifier featuring American Samoa, Cook Islands, Tahiti, and Tonga. You carry the hopes, dreams, and fierce pride of your nations. You are writing the next chapter of women's football in Oceania. As a proud daughter of Samoa, I know the strength, talent, and resilience that lives in our people in the Pacific. This is your time to rise, not just as players and teams, but as role models for the next generation of girls and women across Oceania. FIFA remains deeply committed to growing the women's game at every level. Through investment, opportunity, and visibility, we are changing the face of football, and Oceania has an important role to play in this global movement. I wish all teams the very best of luck in these qualifiers. Play with courage, play with joy, and know that the world is watching and cheering you on. Soifua ma ia manuia, thank you, and all the best for the journey ahead.
The FIFA Women's World Cup 2023 took place right here in Oceania with New Zealand co-hosts alongside Australia. Who can forget the iconic opening night at Eden Park? My name is Storm Purvis and I am joined by former football fern Katie Duncan, who played 124 internationals for New Zealand, former Vanuatu international Lavinia Taga, and former Fiji international Lavinia Yalovi, for what is an exciting moment on the road to Brazil. We also have OFC Executive Committee member, FIFA Council member, and New Zealand Football President Dr. Johanna Wood with us, who will join me following the draw. Lavinia, tell us, what is it like to get out on the field and represent your country?
Hello, Storm. I'm so proud and honored and excited to represent my country.
Amazing. And Katie, this must bring back memories for you. Tell us what it's like to play at a FIFA Women's World Cup.
Yeah, it brings back very, very fond memories of playing at the World Cups. For me, it's really all those hard trainings of blood, sweat and tears, and it's all worth it when you reach the top at the FIFA Women's World Cup. It's amazing.
I bet. And Lavinia, can you tell us what impact the last FIFA Women's World Cup had on football in this region?
Well, it's been a custom, massive and amazing impacts, and we are still seeing it now, from changing perceptions of the women's football in the Pacific, to bringing society, bringing family, to support the game. And also there's a more visibility, more media coverage, and more stakeholders would love to come in and continue supporting women's football in the Pacific.
Fantastic, right? OFC's 4 lowest ranked teams, Tonga, Tahiti, Cook Islands and America Samoa, will gather in Avarua, Rarotonga for round 1 in late November, early December. The 2 winners on match day 1 meet on December the 1st to determine which team advances to round 2, joining either Group A or Group B. Round 2 will be held during the FIFA Women's International window between 24th of February and 7th of March next year. Today's draw will determine 2 groups of 4 teams, and here's a look at how today's draw will work.
The seeding for the official draw is based on the latest FIFA Coca-Cola World Rankings. Pot 1 will include top-ranked New Zealand and second-ranked Papua New Guinea. Pot 2 has the 4 teams ranked 3 to 6 based on the FIFA ranking: Solomon Islands, Fiji, Samoa and Vanuatu. While Pot 3 includes a team ranked 7, New Caledonia, and the winner of round 1 in the Cook Islands. The draw will begin with Pot 3, with the balls in Pot 3 being emptied completely before moving on to Pot 2 and Pot 1. The teams shall be drawn in sequential order, with the first team drawn from Pot 3 placed in position 4 in Group A and the second team drawn placed in position 4 in Group B. Teams from Pot 2 will be placed into positions 3 and 2 in Group A and B respectively, and the teams from Pot 1 taking their place in position 1.
I will now ask Lavinia Taga, former Vanuatu international, to draw the first team from Pot 3, which contains New Caledonia and the winner of round 1. Take it away, Lavinia.
Round 1 winner.
So the round 1 winner will go into position 4 of Group A, which leaves
New Caledonia.
New Caledonia, position 4 in Group B. We now move to Pot 2, containing Solomon Islands, Fiji, Samoa and Vanuatu. Katie Duncan, former New Zealand international, you have the honours.
Solomon Islands.
Solomon Islands, position 3 in Group A.
Fiji.
Fiji, position 3 in Group B.
Samoa.
Samoa, position 2 in Group A.
Vanuatu.
Vanuatu, position 2 in Group B. And now moving on to Pot 1. 2 teams left, New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. Lavinia Lovi, former Fiji international, over to you.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, position 1, Group A.
Papua New Guinea.
Which of course leaves Papua New Guinea in position 1 in Group B. Each team will play each other once in round 2, with the teams finishing first and second in each group qualifying for round 3. The 4 teams that qualify from the group stage will contest 2 single-match semi-finals, with the winner of Group A to play the runner-up of Group B, and the winner of Group B to play the runner-up of Group A. The winners of those semi-finals will then compete in a single-match final. Round 3 will be held during the FIFA Women's International window in New Zealand in April next year. So, to confirm, here is the complete draw for the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027 Oceania Qualifiers Round 2. In Group A, we have New Zealand, Samoa, Solomon Islands, and the Round 1 winner. In Group B, we have Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, Fiji, and New Caledonia. I am now joined by OFC Executive Committee member, FIFA Council member and New Zealand Football President Dr. Johanna Wood. Johanna, tell me, what are your thoughts on this milestone event on the road to 2027 Brazil?
Oh, kia ora, Storm. Look, it's a real pleasure for me to be here this morning and to see the results of the draw. This is really exciting because it allows the teams now to think about what their journey will be so that they can represent Oceania on the world stage in Brazil in 2027.
And what impact in this region have you seen since the launch of the All-In Women's Strategy back in 2021?
Look, as Lavinia mentioned before, there's been lots of impact with the since the launch of All-In, but also with the Women's World Cup 23 being hosted here in New Zealand, but supported by our Oceania colleagues. So we have seen that, for example, participation rates for females here in New Zealand have increased by 27%, which is phenomenal. We have seen the introduction of the Champions League for women in Oceania, which started in 2023 with only 5 teams, and we now have 8 teams, so we're seeing future more growth in that. We have seen the exciting progression of Samoa as they have progressed and challenged their spot from playing way down in the rankings to now being ranked higher up, so that's really exciting. We've seen match officials, all female match official teams officiating both in the women's game and the men's game. We've seen the young women around the Pacific being educated and encouraged to do what you do, which is the media side. So it's really exciting to see all these things happening.
Yeah, fantastic progress in women's football. Thank you, Johanna, and to our pot pickers, Lavinia Targa, Katie Duncan and Lavinia Yalovi. And thank you to everyone watching for joining us today for the official draw for the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027 Oceania Qualifiers. Put it in your diary, Friday, November 28th, for the start of the qualifying campaign for Oceania teams. Show your support by reposting or liking OFC social media content, and of course, watch all the action live and free on FIFA Plus.